Capricorn, something long hidden is about to surface. A truth someone buried deep, perhaps out of fear, guilt, or pride, is now rising like a tide that can no longer be stopped. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet stillness that suddenly fills the air before something big happens. The weight that seems to press on your chest for no reason, the flicker in someone's eyes when your name is mentioned, or that restless whisper in your spirit that keeps saying, something is about to be revealed. This is not your imagination. This is the spiritual tension that builds right before truth walks in. It's the calm before revelation. That sacred silence when the universe begins to rearrange what's been hidden behind closed doors. For too long, someone has carried a secret that connects to you. They've buried it under excuses and distractions, but silence is heavy, and even the strongest liars get tired of pretending. The truth is now restless. It's pushing, clawing, and begging to be spoken. The universe has chosen this exact moment to bring it to light. Not a second earlier, not a day too late. Everything has been leading to this. Because Spirit knows you are finally strong enough to handle what once would have shattered you. This confession won't just be a collection of words. It will be the sound of a soul breaking free from its own guilt. It will be the moment when the masks fall and what was whispered in darkness gets dragged into the light. You might not expect where it will come from. It could be someone from your past, a friend who betrayed your trust, a lover who wasn't honest, or even a family member who wronged you in silence. But whoever it is, they've been holding on to something that belongs to you. The truth. And now, it's coming home. Capricorn, your energy has become too pure for deception to survive around you. That's why the truth is coming forward. Because you've evolved past the lies. Your spirit has been vibrating on a higher level, and when that happens, anything fake, forced, or hidden can no longer stay near you. This is divine timing at work. The confession is not meant to hurt you. It's meant to free you. It's meant to confirm what your intuition already knew, but your heart wasn't ready to face. It's meant to remind you that no truth can stay buried forever. Before we begin this journey deeper, type this in the comments below to anchor your energy and open your heart for what's ahead. I am ready to hear the truth meant for my peace. Say it with faith. Because this story isn't just about them. It's about you. It's about your strength, your growth, and your readiness to see clearly. The truth is coming, Capricorn, and when it arrives, it won't break you. It will release you. This is your moment of revelation. Stay calm, stay open, and stay centered. Because what's hidden is already on its way to the light. There's someone, Capricorn, someone who's been walking around carrying the weight of silence, a silence that's been whispering louder than words ever could. They've tried to bury it, they've tried to distract themselves. But guilt has a memory, and truth has a pulse that refuses to die. Their soul has been restless because of something they did, or something they hid from you. Maybe it was a betrayal they thought you'd never discover. Maybe it was a secret that seemed small at first, but grew heavier with time. Or maybe it was a lie told to protect themselves. A lie that ended up hurting you more than they ever intended. They've tried to move on, but their spirit keeps circling back to you. They can't shake the image of your face or the sound of your voice when they last spoke to you. Every night, when the world goes quiet, they replay the moment, the thing they should have said, the truth they should have told, the apology that never left their lips. Capricorn, they thought time would erase it. They thought distance would make it fade. But the universe doesn't forget what's left unfinished. That energy lingers, it echoes, it finds its way back to where it belongs. This person is living in emotional debt, and that debt is coming due. Their guilt has turned into sleepless nights. Their pride has become a prison. They see reminders of you everywhere. A song, a place, a dream that feels too real. And in those moments, they realize that silence hasn't protected them. It has punished them. It could be an ex-lover who betrayed your trust, pretending to be fine while secretly haunted by the look in your eyes the day they lost you. It could be a friend who smiled in your face while secretly resenting the blessings you carried. or even a family member who said something behind your back, something cruel, and now carries the guilt like a shadow that follows them everywhere they go. They've built walls of denial around themselves. They laugh, they post, they act as if nothing ever happened. But truth cannot be buried under performance. Truth has its own heartbeat, and it grows louder every day, pounding in their chest, demanding to be set free. You may not see any signs yet, but the moment of exposure is already unfolding. Spirit has started rearranging the pieces, people crossing paths, words slipping out by accident, feelings that can no longer be suppressed. Everything is aligning for the truth to surface. But here's what's important, Capricorn. This is not about revenge. This is not about seeing someone fall. This is about release. Spirit is preparing you for peace, not confrontation. When this confession comes, you'll understand that it's not meant to reopen your wounds. It's meant to close them for good. And when you hear what's been hidden, you'll realize something powerful. You were never crazy. You were never imagining things. You were never paranoid or overreacting. You were always sensing what was hidden. Your intuition was right all along. You just didn't have the proof. But now, the universe is bringing that proof to your doorstep because your soul deserves peace. So take a deep breath, Capricorn. The weight that's been pressing against your energy, the confusion, the unanswered questions, the strange emotional heaviness, it's all about to make sense. Someone's silence is about to break. And when it does, your spirit will finally feel the freedom it's been waiting for. Capricorn, your energy is sacred. It's not loud, it's not demanding, but it's piercing. You don't have to speak much. Your presence alone is enough to shift a room. People feel it before they understand it. It's that silent strength, that deep wisdom that lives in your eyes, that calm vibration that makes others suddenly become aware of themselves. You carry an aura that reflects truth like a mirror. When people come near you, they start to feel their own shadows move. It's not that you expose them, it's that your spirit refuses to blend with what's fake. You bring out what's real, and that makes others uneasy. You've probably noticed it, Capricorn. The sudden silence when you walk in. The half smiles that don't quite reach the eyes. The way someone avoids your gaze when they know they haven't been honest. That is the vibration of truth trembling under the surface, trying to hold itself together before it finally cracks open. Your energy doesn't chase the truth, it attracts it. It pulls it out of hiding without effort, because your soul operates on a frequency that deception cannot survive in. When you are near, what's false begins to crumble. The lies people tell themselves about who they are or what they've done suddenly feel too heavy in your light. The universe is using your presence as a mirror. This isn't just about what someone will say to you. It's about what your energy makes them see in themselves. Spirit has positioned you as a reflection of truth. You don't need to ask for explanations. Your energy already demands them. You don't need to go searching for proof. The universe sends it to you through divine timing. Sometimes, the truth doesn't come through confrontation. It comes through alignment. A message shows up on your phone out of nowhere. A person crosses your path again after months or years. A slip of the tongue reveals what someone swore they'd keep hidden. It feels random, but it's not. It's spirit saying, "You've waited long enough. You deserve clarity. You've reached a spiritual level where lies cannot breathe in your atmosphere." Every time someone tries to deceive you, their own energy betrays them. They stutter, their body shifts, they can't meet your eyes. Because your light, even when calm and quiet, demands honesty. You radiate an energy that insists on authenticity. And that's why this confession is coming, Capricorn. Because the truth has been suffocating in your silence. Your peace, your self-control, your refusal to seek revenge, all of it has forced spirit to step in and balance what was once hidden. The person who has been holding this secret feels your energy even when you're not around. It follows them, reminding them that they cannot escape the vibration of what's right. You've become a living reminder of truth, a symbol of integrity that their spirit cannot ignore. And so the confession will come, not because you asked for it, but because your energy summoned it. The truth is drawn to your light like a shadow longing to be seen. Capricorn, the moment is approaching when someone will finally break under the pressure of your calm honesty. Your presence has already begun the exposure. It will happen suddenly, Capricorn. No warning. No preparation. Just a simple moment that changes everything. A text message may arrive that begins with the words, "I need to tell you something." Or maybe it's a trembling voice over the phone saying, "There's something I should have told you long ago." You'll pause, your heart will skip, because a part of you already knows what's coming. You've sensed it in your spirit. The uneasiness, the dreams, the emotional flashes, they were all leading to this moment of truth. This will be a test of your heart, Capricorn. A test of how far you've grown, how much you've healed, and how deeply you can stay grounded even when emotions begin to rise. Because the truth, no matter how shocking, never arrives to destroy you. It arrives to free you. When this revelation comes, it might sting. Not because you're weak, but because it confirms what your intuition has been whispering all along. You'll finally see that your instincts were right. That quiet voice inside you was not paranoia. It was divine awareness. You may discover that someone lied to protect their own image. They didn't want the truth to change how you saw them, so they built a mask instead of facing your honesty. You may uncover that someone betrayed you, not because they didn't care, but because your kindness made them feel small, and guilt has been haunting them ever since. Or maybe you'll realize that someone did love you, but their pride wouldn't let them say it. They thought silence was strength, until that silence became the very thing that broke them. Whatever form it takes, this confession will be raw. It will be unfiltered, emotional, and timed with divine precision. You won't have to pull it out of anyone. The truth will flow freely, because Spirit has decided the cycle of secrecy must end. Understand this. The truth doesn't only expose others, it elevates you. It clears your energy field of confusion, and it brings balance where pain once lived. It's the universe saying, you deserve clarity now. And Capricorn, you have grown strong enough to see things as they are. Not through the fog of hope, not through the lens of attachment, but through the clarity of wisdom. This revelation will not be a punishment. It's not meant to destroy your peace. It's meant to deliver peace, the kind that comes when you finally stop wondering, the kind that settles your spirit and reminds you that you were never forgotten by the universe. So when this confession reaches you, whether through a message, a voice, or an unexpected encounter, take a deep breath and know you are hearing it now because you are ready. You have evolved enough to stand in truth without losing your balance. This moment of revelation will not break you. It will close the chapter that once kept you awake at night. After the truth is spoken, Capricorn, there will be silence. Not an ordinary silence, but one that feels almost holy. It will hang in the air like thick mist surrounding you, forcing everything to pause. You won't rush to respond. You won't even know what to say at first. Because sometimes when truth finally arrives, words become too small to hold it. You'll sit with it. The confession, the shock, the realization that something hidden for so long has finally come to light. And in that stillness, you'll notice something deeper happening within you. You'll begin to replay their words, not to reopen old wounds, but to understand what the lesson was trying to teach you all along. Each sentence they spoke will echo differently the more you reflect on it. You'll see not just the pain, but the purpose behind it. Spirit wants you to remember this, Capricorn. Forgiveness is not about letting them back into your life. It's about letting the weight go. It's about freeing your soul from the burden of carrying what they did to you. You are not meant to hold on to the poison of their actions. You are meant to rise above it, higher, clearer, lighter. You are the mountain, steady, ancient, unshaken. Those who wronged you tried to climb your soul without permission. They tried to stand where only honesty belongs. They didn't realize that the mountain doesn't chase anyone who falls off its side. It simply remains strong, sacred, and untouched. Even mountains forgive the storms that wash them clean. And you, Capricorn, are learning that same divine strength. To forgive is not to excuse, it is to release. It's to say, you no longer control the weight I carry. It's choosing peace over pain, wisdom over war, and clarity over chaos. In that silence that follows the confession, something powerful will unfold. Peace. It will arrive softly, without announcement. At first, you may not even recognize it, but you'll feel it in your body, in the way your shoulders finally drop, in the way your breath becomes lighter, in the way your heart stops racing. That's when you'll know that everything has aligned. The missing piece has fallen into place. The questions that used to haunt you suddenly stop mattering. The sleepless nights, the confusion, the wondering, they all begin to fade into stillness. Because the mystery that once drained your heart has finally released you into freedom. You'll look back and see how every delay, every silence, every unanswered prayer led you here to this sacred moment of peace. And when you stand in that silence, you'll realize something profound. Closure was never about them. It was never about their apology or their explanation. It was always about you, reclaiming your energy, taking back your power, choosing to be free, not bitter, choosing to live, not linger. This silence, Capricorn, is not empty, it's holy. It's the sound of your soul returning home to peace. There's another layer to this story, Capricorn, one that may take you by surprise. Not every confession will come from someone else. Some confessions rise quietly from within you. It's the moment when your own soul decides it's time to speak. Sometimes, the confession that truly changes everything isn't the one you hear. It's the one you finally admit to yourself. You may find yourself whispering truths you've kept buried deep. Maybe you'll confess that you still care. Even after the hurt, even after the distance, even after telling yourself you've moved on. And that's not weakness. That's honesty. It's the heart choosing truth over pride. Maybe you'll admit that you deserve more than the apology you'll receive. That no matter how sorry they say they are, it can't undo the nights you cried, or the strength you had to build from nothing. And that realization won't make you bitter. It will make you free. Because it's the moment you finally stop waiting for closure from others and start creating it within yourself. Or maybe, Capricorn, the most powerful confession of all will be this one. I forgive myself for staying when I knew I should have walked away. For loving people who couldn't love me the same. For staying silent when my spirit was screaming for truth. That confession will unlock the part of your heart that's been longing to breathe again. Self-confession is sacred. It's the soul's way of sweeping away the dust, clearing the old rooms of pain, guilt, and regret to make space for new, divine energy. It's not about shame, it's about purification. It's about admitting where you were stuck and finally giving yourself permission to move forward. This is your spiritual cleanse, Capricorn. The moment when truth no longer scares you because you have become truth itself. You'll no longer hide behind strength. Your vulnerability is your strength now. You'll no longer suppress your emotions. Your emotions have become your compass. And that's where your power begins to rise again. You'll start to feel lighter, like something invisible has been lifted from your chest. You'll notice that your vibration changes. You'll attract peace instead of chaos, alignment instead of confusion, honesty instead of empty words. Your path will begin to clear in ways you couldn't have planned. And as your spirit expands, abundance, both emotional and material, will begin to flow again. Because truth clears blockages. It opens doors that deceit once kept closed. It reconnects you to your purpose, to your light, to your divine rhythm. So let this chapter of your life end not with anger, but with honesty, the kind that starts within you. Because when you confess to yourself, you no longer live in denial. You live in freedom. Every revelation, Capricorn, is a form of divine justice. Nothing ever surfaces without meaning. Nothing ever comes to light without purpose. The universe doesn't expose people to shame them. It exposes truth to educate souls. This confession that is finding its way to you is not chaos, it's cosmic correction. It's the universe restoring divine balance in your life. You've been patient, perhaps even too patient. You've allowed time, silence, and faith to handle what your hands could not. Now Spirit steps forward to show you that your trust was never in vain. This moment, this confession, is the sacred reminder that integrity still matters, that karma still has a voice, and that no darkness can stay hidden when light demands to be seen. The person who brings this truth to you is being used by the universe as a vessel of balance. They are not just confessing to clear their conscience, they are fulfilling spiritual law. Their honesty, however late, will not only free them, it will elevate you. It will confirm how much you've evolved, how your spirit has matured, and how gracefully you now carry what once could have destroyed you. Because this, Capricorn, is what spiritual mastery looks like. To hear the truth without letting it poison your peace. To listen to the confession, not through the lens of pain, but through the eyes of wisdom. To understand that every secret revealed was never meant to punish you. It was meant to protect you. What was hidden wasn't being kept from you. It was being delayed until you were strong enough to receive it with grace instead of anger. Capricorn, Spirit whispers, you have graduated. Graduated from confusion into clarity, from wounds into wisdom, from betrayal into balance. This is not just growth, this is transformation. You are no longer reacting to pain, you are interpreting purpose. You've reached a place where you can look back and see how every lie, every delay, every heartbreak shaped your inner strength. The very things that once made you doubt yourself are now the things proving your resilience. The spiritual meaning behind this confession is freedom, not just theirs, but yours. It's a signal that your karmic cycle is closing. It's the universe saying, well done. You handled the storm with grace, and now clarity belongs to you. So when the truth comes, don't tremble, stand tall. This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your divine reward. Because everything revealed now is simply the universe's way of placing you back in alignment with your destiny. And Capricorn, your destiny has never looked brighter. So when that confession finally reaches your ears, Capricorn, breathe. Don't rush to respond. Don't let your emotions take control. Just breathe. Let it wash over you like a wave that's been waiting years to touch the shore. Let the words come and go. Let them be heard, but don't let them define you. You've waited a long time for this moment, even if you didn't realize it. Every unanswered question, every restless night, every whisper from your intuition, they were all leading to this point. So when the truth finally arrives, smile softly and whisper to yourself, I knew the truth would come, and it came right on time. Capricorn, this was never about revenge. It was never about making anyone feel what you felt. It was always about revelation, about spirit giving you what was owed, clarity. The universe has a way of rewarding those who wait with patience, and you, my dear, have been brave enough to wait without losing your light. The truth doesn't come to destroy your peace, it comes to prove that your peace was real all along. Because only a peaceful heart can handle revelation without rage. Only a healed soul can look at the past and say, it was necessary. If this message resonates with your spirit, write this in the comments to seal your peace. I'm ready to receive truth with strength and grace. Type it with faith, because when you declare it, you shift your energy from waiting to receiving. Every confession that shocks you is proof that your spirit has outgrown illusion. You can no longer be lied to, manipulated, or deceived, because your discernment has become your shield. Your calm energy, your intuition, and your self-control are your spiritual armor now. And remember this, Capricorn. Your peace is your proof. It's the evidence that you've mastered what others still struggle to understand. You no longer chase truth. Truth comes to you. You no longer beg for closure. Closure forms around you. Stay grounded, stay graceful, and trust that every truth, no matter how unexpected, will always work in your favor. You are protected by divine timing, guided by spiritual law, and supported by forces that never fail. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, because your journey of clarity, divine revelation, and spiritual awakening has only just begun. The next truth waiting for you, Capricorn, will not break you. It will bless you.